Good morning.
Good morning.
We're going to be continuing.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Everyone. We're going to be continuing the piece from last week. This bottom part we haven't finished yet. So this top part we did, but the bottom part we haven't finished. So we're going to be on top of that and adding more stuff. Okay. So we're gonna start by getting all our supplies. So I've just taken out paint. I've taken out all my colors: blue, green, white, yellow, red, and black. A little bit of black, very little yellow. And you'll need a little bit of water. And then you'll need some brushes. And we're not going to be using bigger brushes, more smaller brushes today. So not the biggest size. So I've got a brush that's about this size and this size. Put it back.
This side.
Yeah.
Pooja, how is your preparation for going to California?
Oh, it's going good. I haven't started packing yet, but I will soon. So
We will be changing the art class timing, so I will send out. We'll have to move it.
yeah, to accommodate my school schedule, because I have
Right.
class during this time, and also because the time difference. So I have
We'll have to move it to Mondays, right?
Mondays.
Mondays.
No, yeah, Mondays. Yeah.
Mondays at
No, Wednesdays.
Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Oh, Wednesday?
Good luck.
And yeah, lots of luck, Pooja.
Oh, that's okay. We will.
We'll look it over and then we'll.
Yeah, I know. I thought Monday.
No, we can do Monday. Monday's fine.
How about children art class?
I think we're gonna keep that at the same time because of the time difference. It'll just be 1 o'clock my time on Fridays, and I don't really have that many classes on Fridays, so I think we'll keep that at the same time.
Same time.
But we're looking. If it doesn't accommodate my schedule, I'll have to change it. So we're not sure yet.
Oh, okay.
All right. So now that we've got all our colors out, we're gonna start. So first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna mix together a little bit of blue and white. So a little bit of blue and white. Light sky color. You can see it on my palette. It's right there. This is the color. It's very light, almost white. And we're just gonna be putting in a little bit of mist at the bottom of our mountains, just by putting in small little lines at the bottom of our mountains. Small little lines. And that can go onto the grass. Just adding a little bit of mist.
White or the light blue?
Light blue. It looks white on the paper, but just light blue. And you can add a little bit of water if you want. This water's all disgusting.
What is that? I just got new water.
Yeah, because you put all the
yeah. Yes, that's right.
And we're just gonna put a little bit of mist at the bottom of these mountains. You don't want it to be too strong, just going in with little lines.
I I already did, Anil. કરવાની જરૂર છે?
No, blue line. There is no blue line. આચા blue છે અહીંયા. Little bit. બહુ જ. આને એકદમ white કરી નાખો. મને white વધારે છે.
So after we've done that, we're gonna start working on our grass. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a dark green color. And to do that, we're gonna mix together green and black. Very little black, because black is a very strong color. So you see I'm only putting a little bit of black because it's very strong. So if you put little by little, you'll be able to change your color very slightly only. You see, I only put a very little black and it's already gotten so dark. We want it to be about here. This looks much darker on the screen. It's not that dark actually. Hold on, let's see if I can get it in the light better. Let's see if I can get it in the light.
Is this the color?
Yeah, it's the color, but no, you're not showing. Yeah, that it's a little bit lighter than what you see on my screen. My screen looks very, very dark. It's not that dark because the light isn't hitting it. Just touch a little bit of black into your green. And we're going to be using this color to kind of give definition to the banks of the river, like where the grass is. So right where the river touches the grass, we're going to be putting in this kind of green, this dark green. All along this river bank. When you get to these hills that we've made, like where these parts go in, you won't be able to see it. So as you're going in on these parts, you gotta make them smaller, make this part smaller. So like that, kind of, okay? Because you won't be able to see the dark part here, so you just make this go in.
For example, SCDX, software number. So it's a unique case that I really customization. Right. I don't think it's one learning, but for someone in the business, maybe someone who's learning, all it's interesting analysis.
Okay.
That's not for them.
Same thing on the other side.
What you need to read for is position.
You also want it to be kind of bigger where it's closer to us. So there's more area here at the bottom, a little bit bigger at the bottom. Can you close the door, Mom? Dad, this conversation is coming in. On this part here, we won't be able to see this part right here. We won't be able to see it, so we're not going to put it there, okay? And you can make it kind of go up into this green part. Go up into this green part a little bit. Mm-hmm. Can you see it? Oh crap. Sorry. I think here, it's like here, you will not be able to see it right here.
Oh.
So just put like a little bit of like green over that.
Mm-hmm.
And this part is good. Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
The parts where, like you really will not be able to see it here. Because like imagine if you're like looking at it from this angle, if it's not facing you, if it's right where the river right touches the thing, you won't be able to see it. So like here, you really wouldn't be able to see it. You won't be able to see it wherever you see the river touching the water. So again, I was just saying, my mom, we're not going to put it right here and right here, because that's, you can't see the part where the river touches the grass, because that part is facing away from you, right? So we can see that because of the perspective, but really in reality, if you were looking at this river from this angle, you wouldn't be able to see where at this part, you wouldn't be able to see the part where the river touches the grass, because the grass is kind of covering that part. So we won't put the dark part here, because the dark part is supposed to represent where the river touches the grass. So we won't put that here, and we won't put that here. So if you did put that, you can just put like a little bit of green and some white over that part. That's what I did. So, you know, no big deal. Okay, now we're gonna work on the grass part. So we're gonna need kind of two different colors. We're gonna need first, here I'm gonna move this. We're gonna need a kind of yellowish green color. So I'm gonna mix together green and yellow. Again, in reality, my color is a little bit lighter than this. Let's see if I can get. Oh, it's not coming. It's not coming. All right, it's not coming in light. It's just a little bit lighter than what you see on my page. And then we're gonna make a light green mixing green and white.
Oh, 2 colors, huh?
Yeah, 3 colors. I mean, the regular green is also gonna be at play here.
Got you. I know where that is. It's walkable from my apartment. Got it. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. You need 116. Es posible caminar. Aquí.
So we're gonna be using these two colors and our out of the bottle, just straight green color to kind of enhance this, the green part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take each of those colors and kind of just go in and we're gonna be making these kind of like little dashes like this. Okay, so you're just gonna go in and you're gonna, it's kind of like patchwork. So some places this yellow color is gonna be, some places the light color is going to be, some places the regular green is going to be. And we're just gonna keep doing that until we've kind of covered the whole area and we get a more dynamic looking, your yellow is too yellowy. And you don't want it to be too different from the, again, we're just going in with these colors. And just doing like a patchwork kind of thing. And you don't want it to look like, you know, you don't want it to look like a quilt, but we do want it just kind of to be that you don't really know where one color starts and the other color ends. You can kind of go over everything if you want to blend it out a little bit more.
Pooja, this is yellow and green you doing or what?
Yellow and
Or
green,
white also?
yellow and green and yellow and white. I'm using both.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I know it's kind of hard to tell on the camera. Yes, that looks nice. You might want to add a little bit more of that yellow and white color. I mean, green and white color. No. Whose phone is that? It's your phone. And we're gonna do this on both sides. By the dark part, I've added more of the regular green. So by this dark part, I've added more of the regular green and the lighter greens.
These colors dry off so quickly.
Mm. It's frustrating on the palette when they dry off
Yeah.
because you got to keep remaking them.
Like this, right? Pooja?
Yeah, that's good.
Do the same on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to make these colors again.
I'm just going over my dark parts a little bit of the extra color I have just because they got washed away a little bit. Just on all those dark parts. And if we want near where we put that dark part, we can add a little like stripes of that color, just to introduce it a little bit. So I'm just putting little bits of that color here. If you want, you can also take this light green color and go up into this mist area and just put it in that mist area to kind of make it unsure where the grass starts and the mountains end. So just go up into this mist area with your green color. And then it'll kind of create this. Okay, can I see something on yours, please? Okay, sure.
Hi, Pooja.
Mhm.
Yeah, and this was first class kind of question.
Yeah.
Did you put the white cloud over the blue, or you leave the blue open in that area?
In the sky?
Yeah.
So we put the white over the clouds over the blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
So one last thing we're going to do here is we're going to take our regular green color and we're just going to put it all along the top here, closing off the top of our river. So what you want to do is you want to take it from the end of your river and just go along here and put it all along the top here, closing off that top of the river with a little bit of green. So very easy, you're just like capping off the river with the green and then going back in and adding our dark color. Adding our dark color there. So it's gonna kind of look like our river is just veering off. And so we don't really know where it's going. You can kind of put this skinny line in here. To look like the rest of the river. So again, we're just putting some green on top of the river here, and then adding this white line, just like a straight white line from where the river ends, underneath some of the green to look like the river is still going. And then just continue that line out, that white line. No. You see what I'm talking about?
This with the white, right?
Mhm. Give me half. This phone runs out of battery so quickly now. Maybe it's the Zoom call or something.
Your mouth on the top is very small, mine is big.
You can make yours smaller by just cutting this off here. Can I have something?
Yes. Thanks. Just that small thing makes it look so different.
And the last thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna add in some flowers into our grass areas. I'm gonna do some blue and red flowers. I'm just going in with the corner of my paintbrush, with a little bit of blue on the corner. Oh, you can't see that. Where's the camera? Oh, here. So a little bit of blue on the corner of my brush. Do you see that? And I'm just gonna go in and make little dots for the flowers in the background. You might want to have like clusters of some. If you want to add white to your blue, you can. I'm just going in with straight blue.
Both sides.
Yeah, both sides. You can really do whatever you want, you know. It's up to you. I'm going with some red as well.
Don't you think we putting spring and winter together?
No, because mountains always kind of have snow on them, so that's not really something that only happens in. But if you don't want to put the flowers, you don't have to. It's up to you. It's a personal choice. I just think they make it look pretty. This is our own world, so if you want to put the two seasons together, we can do it.
That's I know. That's painter imagination. That's what I know.
Here, use this one.
Pooja,
Mm-hmm.
what color are you making dots? Like a flower,
Oh, just blue and red, straight from the bottle.
blue and red. Okay.
Not mixing it, just blue flowers and red flowers.
Okay.
In the back.
Bless you. Thank you. You want to smudge those out a little bit, you can.
Bless you.
Thank you. I'm gonna need to go tissue. Get a tissue.
Bless you.
Okay. Now we're gonna work on our river, which is the last part of this painting.
I don't like this flowers.
So take some water. Right here, I'll get it for you.
I like the green successes.
Please.
And then I can just paint my green.
No, you don't have to paint it over. I'll take it off. Because the greens are already, this is the benefit of it, acrylic, you can literally just put the same off. Those may have tried, you may have to thicken over those ones.
Oh, whatever.
Just put some green over it, it'll go away.
Yeah.
Okay, so for our water, we're gonna start by first making the kind of edges of the water dark. So we're gonna take the blue straight from the bottle and just put them near, right next to where that dark green is. Right where that dark green is. And then just go in horizontally. Everything in the river needs to be horizontal because that's how the water sits. So right near that dark area, we're just gonna put our blue from the bottle. And then just go in horizontally. Like that. Oh,
Is that my?
cool. Can you get my charger, Mom? Not dark blue, just regular blue from the bottle.
Mhm.
And you put them right next to where that dark area is. You just
Pooja,
push-
look for this side, good? Pooja?
Mhm. Yes,
Pooja, look
Meenakshi
for-
auntie, that looks good. You just, once you put the
Thank
blue
you.
color, can you just take a little bit of water and then just go like this to it? So when you have that blue, the dark blue, just go like this. Go horizontally, because we want the water to look like it's laying flat. So we want it to go horizontal. So you want to do these brush strokes where you go like this, where you pull out the color like this. Yeah, that's good. Just go like that. What I like to do is just make a swipe and then pull it out.
Okay, got it.
Now we're gonna go in with some light blue. So mixing white and blue like we did before, coming with some light blue. And we're just gonna put in kind of these lines in here. And this is supposed to be like a reflection of the sky. So just going in with these kind of,
Just white?
just no, light blue, a light blue color. So you want to do these very lightly. You don't want it to be too drastic. And again, you want these to be horizontal lines. I know it's hard to tell, the camera isn't the best quality. But just putting in horizontal, like white lines. And they don't have to be going from all the way across. They can just be kind of short, long, all different lengths. I might want to pull this out further. This blue, see, the
Yeah.
blue at the bottom should be pulled out further. So you did it go on this side,
Okay.
and the blue at the top here.
So, do you want to create a group? Either way, something that you can share. Whatever works for you. I have both Google. Google is easy.
Then we're gonna want to make our pink cloud color. So I'm gonna mix together our red and white, and we're gonna make this pink color like the clouds, and we're gonna put that in the water as well. Because again, the water is gonna have a reflection of every color above it. So I'm gonna take this pink color, I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the white. I'm just gonna start putting in these kind of little dashes of the pink color. I'm doing it more towards the top than I am towards the bottom. But again, just putting in these little lines of pink. Because you want the water to look like a reflection of the sky. And the last thing we're gonna put in here, the last color is gonna be the mountain color. So we wanna mix together our red and blue, or whatever color you use to make the mountains. For me, that was red and blue.
That goes in the water too.
And we're gonna take that and we're just gonna put it at the top here. We're not gonna put it more at the bottom. We're just gonna put it more at the top. We're gonna put that purple color right on top of the pink. And just,
Pooja, it's a red and green?
no, red and blue.
Red
Right.
and blue.
For the, whatever the colors that we use to make the mountains.
Hmm.
And we're just gonna put it, I'm putting it kind of on the sides here. Less at the bottom here, less at the bottom. More at the top.
Okay, this is fun.
Looks nice. Looks good. It's frozen. Okay, so this is our finished product. I can take a look at everybody's. What's happening? What is happening?
Stop recording. So that's our bandwidth is.
Okay, Pooja.